in all the time, I don't feel we rest enough. So it's something that, try to
We
catch
don't,
up
and
on when we can.
and honestly, like if there are days like where I've been constantly working, yeah, and training throughout the shoots and stuff, I will take a day. My body actually knows. I've kind of figured out how to read my body and understand what it wants. And there are days it's like where literally I will sit at home, except for the horseback riding in the morning, which I love. I will come back and I'll be like, you know what? Today I'm just sitting on my couch and I'm just gonna like catch up on all the shows that I need to catch up on, and like maybe just like order that pizza
Yes, Jackie. Yes.
and eat it at home. But it's really strange. Like that usually happens for me like on a Sunday. Like I don't feel right any other day doing it for some strange reason. So on that
I
rare
get it.
occasion, like if I'm not working on a Sunday and like, but I was able to complete all of my work in the week, I'll be like, okay, today I'm just sitting at home. I'll stay in my PJs, like I'll just kind of like not exert my body or anything and
Yeah.
just kind of like watch like a bunch of like fun stuff on Netflix.
You are
That's it.
speaking my mind here. Um,
Yeah.
Jack, listen, I'm gonna close out with one more reader question, and so many were sent in, but I'll just pick the one that I think most people want to hear. So
Mhm.
let's go with this, and we can both fire off a couple tips. Top tips for
Yes.
shredding fat.
Okay, a top tip for shredding. Well, to be really honest, keto, keto definitely is like very effective. If
Okay.
you really want to shred and you want to get lean and you want to get there in good time,
Yeah.
try keto. I mean, like that definitely has worked for me. I know, like when I have to maybe, you know, get in shape for a song, or like I do have to like shred, a couple of like, pounds here and there. I will go on keto, and it's like
Okay.
it's not the most comfortable because it's like I love fruits and I love a
Right.
little bit of like sugar in my diet, like good sugars, but keto doesn't allow you to do any of that.
Right.
So be prepared to kind of like feel a little bit like icky about it. But one thing for sure though, keto does give you a crazy amount of strange energy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever been on keto,
Yeah.
but like it's a very like it's a very crazy energy because it's a strong energy. It's coming from fat, and
Right.
it's it can keep you going. So keto for me is definitely a good one. Also, intermittent fasting. It's
Yeah.
worked for like a lot of people. Intermittent fasting, I say combined with maybe 3 days a week of like good, like good cardio.
Yep.
I would say that's pretty much like, I mean, that for me would be a routine like to stick with for life, maybe, 3 days a week you can manage, do your 20 minutes of cardio, do a little
Yep.
bit of like weight training, do something like that. And if you do your intermittent, it also gives you that much liberty to maybe eat what you want in the window that you
Yep.
can eat, and then just like not eat, for like the 16, hours that, you're, yeah, that you're fast, yeah,
So
you're fasting. Yeah.
So I think those are both perfect tips. Everyone should give that a shot because it works really well. I'll just add a
Yeah,
couple
it
of
does.
couple of things to that. The cardio, something that I found that helps for me is you do that cardio fasted in the morning. So you haven't
Yes.
eaten anything. That way you have no carbs for it to target. It can go only straight to the fat. So
Yep.
that's one that's good for fat loss. And just to give the science behind keto, as Jackie said, your energy is fats. So you're kind of training your body to work off of fats. So it just burns fat all day long. It has no carbs to burn. It just targets the fat. So there's
Yep.
science behind it. Definitely give it a shot. And the intermittent fasting, it's flexible. So if you don't like being
Yep.
super structured, you want that little opening to eat what you want. It's a little bit better. But these are good ones to go
No, I
to.
love that. I love the cardio first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. It is the best. You feel so good. And honestly, it's so effective. Like you really see results. Like, I don't know, like in the week if you try that. So I'm kind of inspired. I'm gonna do that tomorrow morning.
Okay,
I've been shooting
Jackie.
nights. Yeah, so
You should.
I'm like so excited to get back into like doing some morning routine workouts now.
Those are tough shooting nights.
But they suck,
Um,
to be really honest.
Listen, this has been such an unprecedented year for everyone. We're all praying that things slowly start to normalize somewhat soon. So we can get all your movies back on the big screen. We can all get out to
Yes.
theaters, all that stuff. But as we close up here, which has been a fantastic primetime segment, GQ India's Food and Drink Festival,
Yay.
first ever. Can I just ask, what can we expect coming out now, 21, from Jackie Fernandez?
Ooh.
You got a lot of things in the works.
So it's crazy. Like honestly, like I think like these past 7 months of like sitting at home, really kind of like like now that things are slowly opening up, I think like everyone's just like scramming, like like let's work. So I've signed on about 5-6 films. Like I was just like sign, and it's been great. Just kind of like getting back, in work, to work, and I've got like Booth Police, which is what I'm going to be filming right now. It's like a really fun horror comedy. And then I have a film called Circus, which we're filming next month, and that's with Ranveer Singh, who said a little hi to us, and that's directed by Rohit Shetty. So that's going to be really fun to do as well. And then there's Kick 2 with Salman next year, and like another 2 actually like coming up, which are like I'm waiting for those announcements to happen. So I think everyone is so excited to get back into work, and we're all like on overdrive right now. We're like, yeah, let's do like 10 shifts a day. We don't care, and that's what we are doing, because like there's a lot of catching up, and we want our films to be back. We want to be back on set. We want to be entertaining. We want to be entertaining people. So yeah, like that's exactly what's going to be happening. So next year there's going to be a couple of films coming out, and 2022 as well, there'll be a couple of films coming out, and we're back to entertain you all, and we're super excited about that.
Fantastic. Well, I'm hoping that sports gets back to normal. We can start getting back out to all those different events. I certainly miss going to the movie theater. I miss being on movie sets. We got a bunch of stuff backed up, which we'll hopefully get into production on next year. A few roles that I'm getting ready for. So hopefully we can do this in person soon. What do you say?
Yes, for sure. And that pizza place, please don't forget.
But Jackie, we got to hit legs first. We'll do a little leg day, and then we'll go hit pizza.
Dan, I love that. We're going to earn it. We're going to earn that pizza.
See, that's my girl.
For me, like legs is a great one. Yeah, because that's hardcore.
Okay, I love that. I love that. Great. It's awesome. A date. We'll do it. Listen, I had
talking to you.